absolutely wonderful. Grandma, great-grandma would extremely be proud.
The 2023 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2023 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight as we have a battle of first place here in the Valley League. The two top teams in the Valley League come together tonight to battle it out. It's the 16-7 Strasburg Express, the 16-7 Charlottesville Sox, and the 18-8 Strasburg Express. Getting ready to face off here tonight in Strasburg as Isaac Fix is on the mound tonight for the Express, and the first pitch is a low strike, nearly in the dirt, and it's 0-1. We get started tonight at 7 o'clock. Isaac Fix out of Davidson gets the start for the Express. The lefty deals. That's inside. Fix, 6'1" lefty out of Davidson from Vinton, Virginia, and he is facing Kyle Edwards to lead it off. Edwards out of Old Dominion University from Chesapeake, Virginia, and he drives one to deep right center. Going back is De Los Santos. He reaches up in front of the wall and makes the catch. A loud out number one here in the first.
Now batting the second baseman from Wofford, number 31, Bryce Martinez.
One up, one down for Isaac Fix. It brings Bryce Martinez to the plate. Martinez out of Wofford College from Englewood, Colorado. 5'11" righty, 170. And the pitch. And that hit him. So he's hit by a pitch as Fix loses control there. And that's the first base runner of the night for the Sox.
Southwestern State, number 20, Derek Williams.
Here is Derek Williams, dangerous part of this Sox lineup in the 3-hole tonight. Williams will step in here out of Florida Southwestern State from Imperial, Missouri. The pitch. That is low, 1-0. Fixes numbers on the summer, 6 2/3. Now 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, and a 1.35 ERA. 1-0 the count, and that is crushed. And Derek Williams with an absolute bomb as he flips the bat into the dugout. And the Charlottesville Sox get off to a quick 2-0 start here in the top of the first. One of the farthest hit baseballs I've seen here this year. So the dangerous Derek Williams living up to his name right there as he deposits it over the wall. And just like that, Charlottesville off to a good start, 2-0 here in the first. Here's Hollis Porter, the right fielder. The pitch. Porter takes a ball on a breaking ball, 1-0. Charlottesville 16-7. They're leading the Valley League standings by half of a game over Strasburg. That one misses. Strasburg coming off of a loss last night, only their second loss on the road all season, as they got defeated, or they were defeated by the Turks of Harrisonburg. 2-0 from Fix is in there, 2-1. So Strasburg in second place for the first time in a while after they were riding high in first for a couple of weeks. 2-1. And that curveball is in there. 2-2 now to Porter. Porter out of Mississippi State University, 6'4" lefty, 220. He comes into the game batting .241 with 5 RBIs. 2-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs here in the first. Henry Ford, the DH, will bat.
To plate the DH from the University of Virginia, number 5, Henry Ford.
Ford out of the University of Virginia from Charlottesville, 6'4" righty, 220. Batting here with nobody on and 2 outs. Isaac Fix looking in for his signs. He's ready. He'll lay him down. He loses the hat, and the pitch is outside. Rest of the lineup for the Tom Sox. Batting 6th is Hunter Hinks, the third baseman. Batting 7th and playing left field, it's Garrett Spikes. Batting 8th and doing the catching, it's Salvi Alvarez. And batting 9th, the center fielder, David Wiley. That's the starting 9 tonight for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. 2-0 to Henry Ford out of UVA, batting .290 with a home run and 7 RBIs. The righty awaits the pitch. It's outside. Defense tonight behind Fix. Castillo's in left, De Los Santos is in center, and Ector's in right. Parker's at third, LaSala's at short, 3-0. That is in there, 3-1. Davis at second, Woody at first, and Hooks is doing the catching here tonight. 3 balls and a strike to the 5-hitter Ford. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Fix commits the 2-out walk here in the first. It'll bring up Hunter Hinks, the third baseman.
Third baseman from Notre Dame, number 30, Connor Hinks.
Hinks out of Notre Dame. From Western Springs, Illinois, 6'2" lefty, 200 pounds. From the Fighting Irish. His helmet is a little bit worn out. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Hinks is 12 for 54, batting .222 with 9 RBIs this summer for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Another lefty here. And the 0-1. Breaking ball misses, 1-1. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, down the lines 300 feet, and to straightaway center 365. Now on that ball that Williams hit out, it didn't matter if it was 300 or 350, that would have been gone. 1-1, and the pitch. That is a strike called, and Fix is a strike away from getting this to the bottom of the first. 1 hit in the inning for Charlottesville, but it was a long ball. 1-2. Strike 3 called according to the home plate umpire, and that is out number 3 here in the top of the first. Charlottesville 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left on. Derek Williams with a high, deep drive out of here, giving Charlottesville the lead. We go to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. David Utagawa is on the mound tonight for the Tom Sox.
Jaden Davis.
Utagawa out of the University of California, Irvine from Phoenix, Arizona. 6'4", righty, 230. He will face the Express lineup. Leading off and playing second base, it's Jaden Davis. Batting second and playing left is Victor Castillo. Batting third, the right fielder, Thad Ector. Here's the first pitch to Davis. That is low. Batting fourth and playing center field tonight for the Express, Joe De Los Santos. Batting fifth and playing first, it's Reese Woody. Sixth tonight is the designated hitter, Chase Ingram. Batting seventh and playing third, it's Cade Parker. Davis hits a ground ball to the right side, and that's through for a base hit into right, as Martinez was shaded towards the middle, and he had no chance to get there. So Jaden Davis leads it off in the bottom of the first. Base hit for Strasburg, their first hit of the night. Batting eighth is Ty Hooks, the catcher, and batting ninth tonight for Strasburg is the shortstop, Anthony LaSala. So leadoff single for Jaden Davis. For Davis, he continues to be productive. He is out of the University of Vanderbilt. Here's Victor Castillo, the pitch. That is a strike in there. Excuse me, I should have said Vanderbilt University. My apologies. Castillo out of the University of New Orleans. Utagawa deals. Check swing, ball, 1-1. Numbers on the summer for Utagawa: 9 innings, 3 strikeouts, and a 7.00 ERA. I believe Strasburg did face him back last time they were here. I have to go back and see how he performed. 1-1 pitch. That is in the dirt. Great pick there by the catcher, Alvarez. Defense tonight behind Utagawa. Spikes is in left. Wiley's in center. Porter's in right. Hinks is at third. Edwards at short. Martinez at second. Williams is at first, with Alvarez doing the catching. 2-1 to Victor Castillo. Dangerous count for a fastball hitter. And it's low, 3-1. Castillo hit a grand slam here the other night against Newmarket. Strasburg's 9-7 win over the Rebels. 3 balls and a strike now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack. Couldn't connect. 3-2. Counts full. Davis at first. Strasburg with a leadoff single here in the first, but trailing 2-0. Utagawa deals, and that is outside, ball 4. And very close there on the check swing. But base umpire said no, and it'll be first and second with nobody out.
Charlotte, number 26, Thad Ector.
So a single and a walk. Here's Thad Ector, the right fielder. Ector out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, from Tyrone, Georgia. 6'2", switch hitting right-hander. So a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the first for Utagawa and the Tom Sox. Strasburg down 2-0. The Express are 2-0 in their season matchups so far this year with the Tom Sox. And that's fouled off the hands. Good velocity on the pitch. And Ector late, 0-1. Numbers for Ector on the summer: 11 for 23, batting .478. No home runs, but 8 RBIs. Bats from the left side here against the right-hander Utagawa. That is low. Other games in the Valley League tonight: Covington's at Winchester. They're scoreless in the top of the first. Woodstock is hosting Waynesboro. They're scoreless in the top of the first. Stanton is at Percival, just getting underway. Front Royal is at Newmarket at 7:30, and it appears that Harrisonburg and Culpeper are rained out, or at least postponed for tonight. 1-1. Ector takes just off the plate, 2-1. Tom Sox with their traveling gray pants with their navy blue tops and green sleeves. Strasburg home white pants, white tops. Top half is all white and the bottom half black and purple striping. 2-1 the count to Thad Ector. And Ector takes down and in, and it's 3-1. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Kyle Gutschall with you here on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. Let us know where you're watching from, and make sure you don't click on those pesky links that the scammers are putting out there on our Facebook chats. 3-1. And ball 4. He walked him. Good plate appearance there from Ector. Continues to put great ABs and plate appearances together.
William and Mary, number 3, Joe De Los Santos.
And just like that, the bases are loaded after a single and 2 walks. Well, we look back to the other night here against Newmarket. In the first inning, De Los Santos came up after almost the same sequence. It was a walk, single walk that night. And here tonight, it's a single walk. Joe struck out in that AB against Newmarket in the first inning a couple of games ago for Strasburg. So let's see what he wants to do here. Again, Strasburg fell last night on the road as they got banged up by the Harrisonburg Turks by a score of 10-3. Meanwhile, Charlottesville was scheduled to play a doubleheader last night, but they didn't play any games. No umpires were called in for game 1, and then game 2, the weather was a factor. All right, here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out to De Los Santos. Out of the College of William and Mary, the pitch. That is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Outfield pretty straight up. Center fielder Wiley directly behind the bag out in deep center. Left fielder Spikes pretty shallow. Again, not a big ballpark here. 0-1. De Los Santos waves through it. It was a breaking ball as he shakes his head, and this feels like deja vu. Again, it's an 0-2 count for Joe, just as it was in that first and second AB against Newmarket when he had men on. He has put together a fantastic summer, hitting .324. The 0-2 fouled back. He also has 5 home runs and 26 RBIs. Let me add, De Los Santos is batting 1,000 against Utagawa and limited at bats. We'll do it again, 0-2. Utagawa will work from the windup with the bases juiced and nobody out. 0-2. And Joe hits one to second. It's going to be caught. And an out is made. No runs are going to score. Nice play out there by Martinez. Tried to double up Castillo at second, but couldn't do so. And there's one out here in the first. So now, suddenly, Utagawa is a pitch away from possibly getting out of this with a ground ball. So De Los Santos unable to come through in that spot. Reese Woody, the batter, out of George Mason University from St. Augustine, Florida. Bats from the left side here against the righty. Woody towards the dugout and foul, 0-1. Woody is batting .304. No home runs, but he has 6 RBIs, and he is hitting 1,000 and limited at bats against David Utagawa. Bases loaded, nobody out. Strasburg down 2-0, trying to respond back here in the inning. 0-1 to Woody. That is a chopper foul, and suddenly he's behind in the count, 0-2. I did want to point out Strasburg will be losing their head coach and manager after tonight, Peyton Trawick. He's got a fantastic opportunity ahead of him. He will be joining Arkansas State as their new pitching coach. So he'll be unable to continue here, but appreciate everything he has done. 0-2. That misses. Arkansas State in the Fun Belt, or the Sun Belt, with teams like JMU and Southern Miss, Georgia State, Coastal Carolina, maybe. 1-2. Breaking ball. Ooh, man, I don't know. Ball 2. You might be able to take it there, but I don't think you can take it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Woody. Utagawa, 21 pitches, 10 strikes, 11 balls. Here's the 2-2, and a foul out of play towards the parking lot A lot of cars out in the parking lot, and that did not sound good here in the first inning. Oh, landed in the bed. Okay, well, they're fortunate. Hopefully they had one of the Rhino liner bed liners in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go again, the pitch. Woody fouls it back, and the battle continues here between Utagawa and Woody. Charlottesville coming in, the best pitching team in the league with a 3.48 ERA. Opponents are only hitting a $1.99 against them. The second closest in the league is 2.36, and that's Harrisonburg. Strasburg third in the league, 4.11 ERA. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back outs with the bases loaded here in the inning for Strasburg.
The DH from UAB, number 22, Chase Ingram.
Here's Chase Ingram, the DH out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Well, that's not what you want to do, is load the bases up against a team that only allows batters to hit 199 and then leave them. We'll see if Ingram can pick up his teammates here. That is low, 1-0. Harrisonburg with the second best ERA in the league at 3.79. 1-0 from Utagawa. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Offensive numbers, Winchester leading the way average-wise in the league with a 306 average. Strasburg second with a 285 batting average, but the best OPS at 841, best slugging at 430, and best on-base percentage at 411. 1-1, and a ground ball foul, and Charlottesville is a strike away from getting out of this jam after Strasburg loaded the bases up with nobody out. Tom Sox, fifth in the league with a 266 batting average. One thing that stands out about them, they have 72 stolen bases. They've only been caught 10 times. 1-2. Up high, 2-2. To this point in the league this year, 152 home runs, 47 triples, 455 doubles, 703 stolen bases. 2-2. And a foul ball. He was late, still 2-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. Our freeze pop supplies in the process of freezing, so they will give you a ticket that you can take to the concession stand and get a freeze pop.
So league-wise, stolen bases look to be up for whatever reason. And the bases are still the same here. 2-2. Foul ball. Ingram just getting a piece. Chase's numbers offensively, as he's mainly been used as a pitcher. He's 4 for 15, batting .266 with 1 RBI. What a momentum boost this would be for the Tom Sox, already leading 2-0 if they can get out of this here. 31st pitch of the inning for Utagawa and the Tom Sox. Here it comes. And a chopper to short. Takes a weird hop, throw to first is in time. And Strasburg loads the bases with nobody out and cannot score a run. Charlottesville captures some major momentum. Not a team you want to do that to. As the Tom Sox lead it 2-0 to the second. Back to Strasburg, we go to the top of the second. Charlottesville up 2-0 as Isaac Fix deals, and the first pitch is grounded back to the mound by Spikes. Tossed to first is in time, and Garrett Spikes, the left fielder out of the University of Georgia, is out number one on one pitch.
The catcher, Salvi Alvarez, number 18 from the University of Florida.
Here's the catcher, Salvi Alvarez, out of the University of Florida from Miami, 5'9" righty from the Gators. Second pitch of the inning is taken for a strike. Strasburg allowed 2 in the top of the first and then loaded the bases up with nobody out in the bottom half and could not get a run across. 0-1. That is low, 1-1. Again, like I mentioned before we went to break, this is not a team that you want to leave guys on base against. You have to take advantage of your opportunities. 1-1. Inside 2-1. We've got Michael watching on Facebook, Gail from New York, Linda and Charles from Strasburg, Barbara from Bluemont, Irene watching from Rappahannock County. 2-1. Three balls and a strike. The batter hitting a $157 on the summer, and he draws a walk. 1-out walk here in the second.
The center fielder from Wofford, number 19, David Wiley.
Fix through an inning and a third is not on the right side of the ball-strike ratio. 14 balls to 12 strikes. Here's David Wiley, the center fielder out of Wofford College. 5'11" righty, looking for a double play ball here. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Fix a lefty. Got to keep an eye on Alvarez. I mean, he's a catcher, so I don't know if he's going to take off, but he had a big lead. Wiley batting .250 with 3 RBIs. I think I'd throw over there a couple of times, keep him honest. The pitch. That is high. Zone is not working high tonight. 2-0. 2-0 is popped up in the infield. Right fielder Woody in foul territory. Now he's going to back into fair territory, make the catch, and that's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. It's Kyle Edwards, the shortstop. Edwards struck one well his first time up, hit it to right center, and De Los Santos had to get back to make the snag. Credit there to Wiley hustling that out, because if he didn't run, Woody could have dropped the ball, gone to first with it, and then got the runner in a rundown. Alvarez pitches a strike, 0-1. Kyle Edwards batting with 2 outs, and Charlottesville leading 2-0. 0-1. That is down and in, 1-1. Alvarez on the summer batting .300, coming in with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. It came into the game 0-for against Fix. He's 0-for-1 here tonight. 1-1. And that is hit well. Left field. Hustling back. It is off the wall. It just stays in the ballpark. Castillo gets to it. They get the ball in. Throw to second is not in time. Pretty good job getting it back in quickly. And fortunately for Strasburg, the ball stayed in the ballpark. Didn't look like it was going to have a chance, but nearly snuck out of here. So a 2-out double for Edwards brings up Bryce Martinez, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 31, Bryce Martinez.
And you really need to get him here with Williams on deck. You don't want to face Williams with men on. You want to face him with nobody on next inning. There is a base open here, but don't think you want to play around with that at this point of the game. So let's see if Martinez, a single, could drive in a couple. And he swings and misses at a changeup down and out of the zone, 0-1. Martinez batting .309 with 11 RBIs. Came into the game batting 1,000 and continues to hit 1,000 against Fix after his first inning hit by pitch and run scored. 0-1. He shows bunt. It's the squeeze. Tagging the runner at the plate is Fix. What a play there. Isaac Fix fields the ball, tags the runner coming home from third, Alvarez, and the inning is over. We haven't seen too many squeezes this year, but right there was one with 2 outs, and it didn't work out. Score it 1 unassisted, and the inning is over. Charlottesville threatens but can't get anything done. We go to the bottom of the second. Express will send 7, 8, and 9 up against Utagawa.
Southern number 5, Cade Parker.
Charlottesville attempted the suicide squeeze in the top of the second, and it didn't work out too well. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Strasburg still down 2-0. It'll be 7, 8, 9. Parker, Hooks, and LaSala against Utagawa. Cade Parker, the batter, is the third baseman tonight for the Express out of Georgia Southern University from Panama City Beach, Florida. I'd like to see him lay one down here. First base side, drag it. He will take a strike at the knees instead, 0-1. Cade batting .245 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. He is 0 against Utagawa this year. Swing and a miss. Waved and missed at a slider, 0-2. Quickly 0-2 to Parker. Inside, nearly got him, 1-2. One, two. Slow breaking ball, swung on and missed. Parker couldn't lay off, and it's out number 1 in the second.
Catcher from Winthrop, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Brings Ty Hooks, the catcher out of Winthrop, up. Hooks in the 8th spot tonight. Utagawa, not a quick worker. The pitch. That is a breaking ball in there for a strike. There was a combined no-hitter in the big leagues today by a team no-hitting a team that you really wouldn't think. The Detroit Tigers no-hitting the Blue Jays on a combined no-hitter. 0-1. And a chopper to third. Waiting on it is Hanks. He will throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the second. And it'll bring LaSala, the shortstop out of the University of Pittsburgh, up to plate.
University of Pittsburgh, number 12, Anthony LaSala.
The game was started by Matt Manning, went 6 2/3. He walked 3. Jason Foley then came in for an inning and a third. And the closer, Alex Lang, with an inning of no-hit ball to no-hit the talented, stacked Blue Jays with Bichette, Guerrero, Chapman, Biggio, Varsho, and others. 1-0. And that is popped up. Left field, Spikes has to run for it and makes the catch in fair territory. And a very quick and easy inning for Utagawa as the Express 7, 8, 9 hitters go down 1, 2, 3 in order. We're through 2 off to the third. Tom Sox 2, Express nothing. Back to baseball. We go to the top of the third. Tom Sox batting. They lead it 2-0. 3-4-5. Derek Williams leads it off. He hits a ground ball to short. LaSala on the short hop throws to first in time. And Derek Williams, who hit a towering home run his first time up, is a ground out victim on the first pitch here in the third.
Right fielder, number 9, Hollis Porter.
Here's Hollis Porter, the right fielder. Struck out swinging back in the first. So, back-to-back innings, the Tom Sox come out first pitch and get out. Porter swings first pitch and can't connect, 0-1. Last time the Tom Sox were here, they didn't show a lot of offense. Now, Williams was definitely not in the lineup at that point. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. But they just didn't have a lot that night. Strasburg went on to win it, but we're seeing some guys that can hit the ball here tonight. Edwards, Williams, of course. That is popped up out of play. Count is 0-2 as that hits the sidewalk.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. They're properly expressed, and you'll get us a ticket good for a free spot.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Porter down on strikes for the second time tonight. 2 up, 2 down in the third.
The DH, number 5, Henry Ford.
Here is Henry Ford, the DH. Walked his first time up. And he takes outside off the glove of Hooks to the backstop. 1-0. Fixed deals, check swing, doesn't matter. Called strike, 1-1. We have been on a heck of a home game run as of late here at First Bank Park. 1-1's in the dirt. After tonight's game here, we will be back here on Wednesday, the 12th, so next week against Front Royal. 2-1. Breaking ball hit up the middle. Fix had his glove right there. I think the ball went right into the glove. He didn't really have to move it, but he held on, made the catch. Tossed to first in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for Isaac Fix here in the top of the third. Tom Sox lead at 2-0. 1, 2, 3 in the Strasburg lineup comes up as they will be facing David Utagawa when we come back. Jaden Davis leads it off for the Strasburg Express as we go to the bottom of the third. Strasburg trails at 2-0. Jaden led off the bottom of the first inning with a single, and he was stranded at third after he got there with nobody out. Couldn't get him in. Davis takes down low from Utagawa, 1-0. Battle for first place here tonight between these two teams. Davis fouls it away. Looking at the line score to this point here in the game, Charlottesville 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors. Strasburg no runs on 1 hit and no errors. A ball and a strike. Davis out of Vanderbilt. Fouls it back. From Vanderbilt University. The Commodores. They were on a heck of a run a few years back. Them and UVA were both on a pretty nice run. 1-2. Breaking ball hit off the hands to short. It's going to be a tough play. Edwards has it play him.
Left fielder number 1, Victor Castillo.
So that is going to be scored an error on Edwards. So an E6 to start the inning, and it brings Castillo up. Victor walked his first time up and again was left on base, left at second. Castillo out of the University of New Orleans, or New Orleans as some say. NOLA, there you go. Vic batting .333 on the summer, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. 0-1, throw over to first. Davis back in safely. Yeah, Louisiana, another member of the Sun Belt Conference. Marshall, the Thundering Herd. 0-1, and a ground ball right side through for a base hit. Porter plays it on a hop and right, and the Express, deja vu from the first and second, nobody out.
Number 3, Joe De Los Santos.
Strasburg with 2 hits tonight.
Sorry about that. Maybe before that we'll have the right fielder, Thad Ector.
Well, here's Thad Ector. Ector walked his first time up. 1 swing, and Strasburg could have the lead. Just a nice, fluid swing out to right. He takes for a strike, 0-1. Ector has been a walks machine. And a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be played at second for 1. Off to first. It's a double play. A 6-3 twin killing, and there are 2 outs here in the second.
Santos.
Edwards redeemed himself right up the middle. He able to field it, tag the bag, and go to first. So a big double play for Utagawa. Davis up to third, and Joe De Los Santos will bat. Utagawa from the windup, the pitch misses. So Strasburg shooting themselves in the foot. Not that you could really do much there, but opportunities, I should say, have kind of gone by the wayside so far. Trying to get at least one in here. De Los Santos takes a breaking ball in there, 1-1. Joe lined out to second his first time up, but the base is full and nobody out. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip into the mask of the catcher Alvarez. And it's 1-2. Utagawa, for the most part, throwing strikes. He's up to 50 pitches through 2 2/3, 33 of those for strikes. See if De Los Santos can try to drive one. He's been an extra base hits machine this summer. Doubles and home runs. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. Strasburg continuing to struggle to get guys in here tonight. We're through 3 and off to the 4th. 2-0 Tom Sox. Welcome back to Strasburg as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Charlottesville will send Hinks, Spikes, and Alvarez up as they lead it 2-0 over the Strasburg Express. Strasburg coming in second in the Valley League, half of a game behind the Tom Sox. Strasburg is 16-8 as that is swung on and missed. And And Tom Sox are 16-7. Excuse me, Strasburg is 18-8. Ground ball first base side, and nice pick there by the first baseman Woody as he makes the play for the first out here in the fourth. 3 unassisted. Here's Garrett Spikes, the left fielder. He is 0 for 1 with a line out to first base. And that misses. 1-0. And that misses. Two-0 is a swing and a miss. 2-1. And that is fouled away out of play. 2-2. So the count is now even at 2. And it's in the dirt, 3-2. Three-two is a swing and a miss. And Isaac Fix picks up his 4th strikeout of the night. There are 2 outs here in the 4th. Salvi Alvarez, the catcher now. Alvarez walked his first time up. And he takes one that skips in front of the plate, 1-0. Some scores around the big leagues. First, some finals. Miami beat the Phillies 5-3. Reds beat the Brewers 8-5. Diamondbacks walked off the Pirates 3-2 and 10. That is in there, 1-1. Red Sox crushed the Athletics 10-3. Nationals beat up on the Rangers 8-3. Misses 2-1. Giants defeated the Rockies 5-3. Cardinals shut out the White Sox 3-0. Orioles beat the Twins 6-2. Tigers with their no-hit 2-0 win over Toronto. That's in the dirt, 3-1. Yankees beat the Cubs 6-3. Guardians lead the Royals 8-6 in the 8th. Houston leads the Mariners 2-0 in the 3rd. Atlanta and Tampa Bay scoreless in the 3rd. Angels Dodgers at 9-10. Mets Padres at 10-10. 3-1 to the catcher. And Alvarez, who came in, Alvarez came in batting $157, has walked twice tonight. And he's not afraid to take a big lead, even for a catcher. David Wiley popped out to first his only time up. With 2 outs, let's see if the catcher tries to take off. Again, a very solid lead, and he'll be taking off here. Ball in the dirt, gets past Hooks on a wild pitch. So Alvarez now in the scoring position after there were 2 outs and nobody on base. .58 pitches for Fix, 30 strikes, 28 balls, 1-0. That is in there, 1-1. Wiley, the 9-hitter for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Fix keeps an eye on the runner at second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go after a pitch out of the zone. It's 1-2. One-two. Don't want to leave too good of a pitch up here. And he fouls it back. And Hooks makes a nice catch off of the netting, barehanded, over his head. He knows it's coming. Count is still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a foul back. Got the pole. One, two again. Breaking ball, fouled away again. Long battle here. One ball, two strikes to the 9-hitter Wiley, and he takes just down low. Below the knees, I guess, 2-2. Got started tonight right at 7 o'clock, about 5 till 8, with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Fix trying to win the battle, and it's fouled off again. The AB continues. You can pull this game up on your smart TV on the YouTube app. Just search up Strasburg Express. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Fix wins the long battle. And there are 2 strikeouts in the inning on pitch number 9 in the in the top of the 4th. No runs. No hits, no runs. 1 man left. We go to the last of the 4th. Charlottesville still leading Strasburg 2-0. Reese Woody leads it off for the Express as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Utagama and the Tom Sox still leading it 2-0. The pitch to Woody to start the inning is lined into left center field, and that is headed for the gap. Unable to cut it off as the left fielder spikes into second. Here's the throw, and getting there safely is Reese Woody. A leadoff double here in the bottom of the 4th.
The DH, number 22, Chase Ingram.
So Woody jumping all over Utagama's fastball there, not wasting any time. Here's Chase Ingram, the DH, grounded out to short, his only time up. That was in the 1st when the bases were loaded with 2 outs. Just need to get him over to 3rd. Swing and a miss. He got a lot of room. If you all can see it on the stream, you look on the right side. There's a lot of room down the lines, especially. Just got to do your job and get the ball to the right side of the field. Get him over. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, 2. That's up high. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Ingram awaiting the pitch from David Utagawa. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, off the back of the infield. Play made at second. I should say by the second baseman Martinez, as it took a hop right on the inline. Pitcher let it go, which is a smart thing to do. Great play by Martinez. More importantly, it does get the runner to third base on the 4-3 putout. Man, I add, that ball was hit hard. So he gets the job done, gets him to third with 1 out. And here's Cade Parker. Now let's see if Parker can do his job as well. He struck out swinging back in the second. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Third baseman playing in front of the bag over there. That's Hanks. Parker swings and misses, and it's 0-2. So Utagawa has gotten into trouble. He has gotten out of it. He has gotten into it and gotten out of it. Back in it again here in the fourth, trying to sneak out with no damage. 0-2. In the dirt. Nice take there from Parker. Tried to go with the breaking ball again, and he laid off. Ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, up and in. Little chin music there. 2-2. Two is in the dirt. 3-2. Man on third, 1 out for Strasburg here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 2-0. 3-2 is a swing and a miss. Blows the fastball by him, and there are 2 outs here in the fourth.
Catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Let's see if Hooks can get Woody in from third here. Hooks grounded out to third his only time up. Utagawa just challenged him with the fastball. And he challenges Hooks. Called strike, 0-1. Strasburg with a leadoff double here in the fourth. Got him to third with 1 out. Then a strikeout, and here we are here with 2 outs. 0-1. And a pop up in the center. Coming in and making the catch is Wiley. And the struggles continue for Strasburg, getting guys on and leaving them on base. We're through 4, still 2-0, Charlottesville. Charlottesville 2, Strasburg nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Tom Sox sending the heart of their lineup to the plate. 1, 2, 3, Edwards, Martinez, and Williams. First pitch is low and outside, 1-0. Well, Strasburg has left 6 on base through 4 innings. Not a winning recipe, but still very much in this game. 1-0. And changeup in there. Got to credit Isaac Fix and what he's done out there. Just hasn't gotten the run support. 1-1 to Edwards. 1 for 2 tonight. He swings and misses, and he's behind 1-2. The lefty Fix winds and deals, and that is in the dirt to the backstop. 2-2. Probably the last inning of work for Fix. 2-2. In the dirt, and 3-2. On deck, Bryce Martinez. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run scored, along with a bunt and ground out. And ball 4, leadoff walk to start the fifth.
Second baseman, number 31, Bryce Martinez.
Here's Bryce Martinez. He tried the suicide squeeze back in the second, and it didn't work out as Fix fielded it and tagged the runner coming home for the third out of the inning. So a man on with nobody out here in the fifth for the Tom Sox. Looking for a ground ball double play, and he misses. One 0 misses. 2-0. Bullpen activity for the Express, and time is called. Meeting at the mound will take a quick timeout. So after the meeting on the mound concludes, we get back to baseball here. 2-0 the count to Bryce Martinez after the leadoff walk to Edwards, and that one misses. 3-0. So trouble brewing here after the dreaded leadoff walk, and now a 3-0 count to Martinez with Derek Williams on deck. Fix, sets, and deals, and ball 4. And I think almost have to make a change here just to avoid this becoming possibly a big inning.
First baseman, number 20, Derek Williams.
Back-to-back walks to start the inning. And they are going to leave him in here against the righty Williams. 2-run home run in the first, ground out to short in the third. He would take a ground ball here, but one swing here and it could put things in serious danger for the Express. Fix steps off the rubber. The pitch. Down and in, 1-0. Williams swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Numbers on the season for Williams, he's hitting .275. Only came into the game with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs, but has a home run and 2 RBIs tonight. Ground ball to third for a triple play would be nice. Runner goes. The pitch is a ground ball right side. Fielding it's the first baseman Woody, tossing the first in time, just getting him out. But it acts like a bunt as the runners move up to second and third with 1 out here in the 5th. So a productive at-bat for Williams. 3-1 for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Hollis Porter.
Now here, I could see a squeeze. Lefty-lefty, Porter's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. It wouldn't be that shocking. Fix is going to step off. Big spot here in this ball game, even if it is only the 5th. Runs have been hard to come by for both teams, and Hollis Porter has a chance to help his team out here. The pitch. He takes for a strike, 0-1. Again, Porter strikeout swinging in the 1st and the 3rd. In both of those innings, it was the 2nd out of the inning. 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt. Not a lot of room backstop-wise here for a wild pitch to score a run, as Hooks made a nice block there, but you never know. Some teams don't know that, and they don't realize it's not enough room, and they try to score anyways. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss as Porter almost fell down on the swing. 1-2. Parker even with the bag at third. Infield, I would say, playing halfway. Trying to cut down the runner at the plate. Probably moving on contact is Edwards. The pitch. Breaking ball just missing. Fix really wanted that one. 2-2. It froze Porter, but may even froze the umpire. So 2-2 the count. Fix deals. Inside almost hit him, and it's 3-2. A righty is on deck. So if he walks him here to set up that would load the bases, you would think the Express would go to the pen. Counts full to Porter. And a foul ball. Just got a piece of it and got a piece of himself as well in the box. So we will do it again. Three-two. Breaking ball, ball 4. And the bases are loaded, full of Tom Sox here in the 5th. And that'll be it for Fix. Strasburg going to the right-hander. And we will tell you about the new arm right after this. New pitcher for Strasburg with one out and the bases loaded here in the top of the fifth. It's Logan Griffith, the side armor. Griffith out of Paul D. Camp from King, North Carolina, comes in a tough spot. Bases loaded, one out, facing Henry Ford, who walked his first time up and grounded out his second time as the runner thought about coming home to score on a ball to the backstop, but thought better of it. The count is 1-0. Well, walks are becoming an issue here in the inning for Strasburg, and again, this team, not a team that you really want to mess around with given a bunch of extra opportunities. 1-0 to Ford. The pitch. In there, 1-1. Well, we can partially close the line on Fix. Isaac 4 1/3, 2 hits. So far, 2 runs, both earned, 6 walks, and 5 strikeouts. That's why the pitch count was so high. And a hit batter. 1-1 from Griffith. That is in there, 1-2. Griffith's numbers on the summer, 5 2/3, 4 strikeouts, and a 3.17 ERA. Trying to come in here in a tough spot and keep the Express only down 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Ford, and it is a nubber off the end of the bat, side spinning foul down the right field line. Still 1-2. We'll do it again, 1-2. Griffith deals outside, 2-2. Bottom of the fifth, Winchester leads Covington 4-2. Bottom of the fourth, Percival leads Stanton 5-0. Top of the fifth, Woodstock leads Waynesboro 6-3. Top of the third, Newmarket leads Front Royal 5-2. 2-2 to Henry Ford. Bases full of Tom Sox. Here's the pitch, way outside to the backstop. It ricochets away. Runner comes home, and he's going to score. Wild pitch brings in the run. It's 3-0. Edwards scores from third on the wild pitch. Runners move up. Now you got to go infield in here. Pitching has suddenly become an issue for Strasburg the last night and today. 3-2, and then he strikes him out swinging. And that's out number 2 in the fifth.
Third baseman, number 30, Connor Hanks.
Here's Connor Hanks, the third baseman. Hanks over 2, strikeout looking in the first, 3 unassisted in the fourth. That is down and in, 1-0. So the Tom Sox now lead it 3-0 as they are being out hit 3-2 with 2 outs in the top of the fifth. .0 is a called strike, 1-1. And fouled away, and Griffith a strike away from holding it to a 1-run inning for the Tom Sox. Griffith sets and he deals. That is a ground ball off the glove. And safe at first. Griffith just no reason to go for the baseball there. Infield single, scores a run, hit number 3 for the Tom Sox, and it's 4-0. And this inning is unraveling for Strasburg in a hurry. Third hit of the night for the Charlottesville Tom Sox.
Left fielder, number 1, Garrett Spikes.
So walks and just mishaps causing issues for the Express here in the inning. 0-1 to Garrett Spikes. Credit Hanks with an RBI on the infield single. Oh, 1 swing and a foul tip into the glove. 0-2. The 0-2 is outside, 1-2. Two runs here in the inning for Charlottesville. Total of 1 hit. 1-2, swing and a foul tip into the glove, and that'll do it here in the 5th. But not before Charlottesville tacks on 2 big runs as they extend their lead up to 4. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0, Charlottesville. Anthony LaSala leads it off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Tom Sox up 4-0. New pitcher for Charlottesville, it's Chris Arroyo. And Arroyo deals a strike, 0-1. Arroyo out of the University of Florida from Coral Springs, Florida, 6'2" lefty, 225. 0-1 to LaSala, who is 0-1. And he takes inside. Numbers on the summer for Arroyo: 2 2/3, 2 strikeouts, and a 0.00 ERA. The lefty from the windup delivers. That is up high. Final line for David Utagawa, who will not factor into the decision tonight for Charlottesville. 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. 2-1 to the 9-hitter. LaSala misses, and it's 3-1. On deck, the top of the lineup. And he hits a hard grounder down the third base line. It's a fair ball, and it'll head into the corner. LaSala easily rounding into second base. And Strasburg with another inning of a leadoff double. See if they can take advantage this time.
Second baseman, number 6, Jaden Davis.
So LaSala with the leadoff double. Hit number 4 for Strasburg. And back to the top of the lineup, it's Jaden Davis. He's 1 for 2 with a single and reaching on an error in the third. Well, let's see how big that was for Charlottesville to score those 2 runs that they really, one was a wild pitch and one of them was a base hit off the glove of the pitcher that probably should have been left to the infielders to take care of. See what Davis can do here. Jaden, the righty, against the lefty, Arroyo. Pitch is a strike, 0-1. Long hold and the pitch. And low and outside, a ball and a strike. Charlottesville 4, Strasburg nothing. We're in the bottom of the 5th from First Bank Park here on the 8th of July in 2023. Two top teams statistically in the Valley League. 1-1. Breaking ball chopped to short. LaSalle is going to have to hold. Throw to first is in time, and cannot get the runner over to third. There's one out here in the 5th.
Left fielder number 1, Victor Castillo.
Here's Victor Castillo, the left fielder. You may notice some big names out of this Express lineup due to injuries. Jacob Friend, outfielder out of Davidson, and Michael O'Shaughnessy, an infielder from Davidson. Two left-handers with some pop, not in the lineup tonight, or really O'Shaughnessy. It's been a while because of the injury he's been dealing with, but Strasburg hopes to get him back in here soon to add a little bit more punch to the lineup as the pitch to Castillo misses outside, 1-0. Victor 1 for 1 tonight, a walk in the first and a single in the third. Lefty. And he hits one up the middle. Picking it up on the hop is Martinez. He will throw to first in time, and there are two outs in the 5th. Runner moves up to third.
Now batting number 26, Thad Hector.
Brings Thad Hector to the plate. Hector is 0 for 1 tonight, walking the first and grounded into a 6-3 double play back in the third. It's just been one of those nights for the Strasburg offense that is out-hitting Charlottesville 4-3. Hector now batting from the right side and takes a breaking ball outside, 1-0. 1-0. Arroyo deals outside again, 2-0. Well, if Hector can get on here, maybe a walk or a base hit, you bring De Los Santos up against a lefty who he typically sees pretty well. As the 2-0 is a high fly ball to left center field. Thad Hector will say, let me handle it myself. A 2-run home run for Thad Hector. And it cuts the Strasburg deficit in half. It's 4-2. So a huge home run there from Hector to cut the deficit in half for Strasburg. It's now 4-2. And look at how big that top of the inning was, where Strasburg gift wrapped the Tom Sox 2 runs. Here's Joe De Los Santos. He will bat with nobody on now and 2 outs. Joe 0 for 2 tonight, a line out to second and a strikeout looking. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Big hack, 0-1.
CMA Honda will draw a certificate, and we'll have a fan that will also win the stake dinner.
0-1, Arroyo trying to hold it to those 2 runs. De Los Santos tardy on the swing. It's 0-2. Check swing. He didn't go. Base umpire agreed. 1-2. De Los Santos bats with the hands held high. And he breaks his bat, pop up to left. That's going to drop for a base hit. And the Express will bring the tying run to the plate. And Reese Woody.
First baseman, number 19, Reese Woody.
Hit number 6 for Strasburg tonight. So De Los Santos with his first hit of the night. Reese Woody double into left center his last time up. He's 1 for 2. So the offense starting to finally wake up here in this ball game, especially with men on base. Woody, a lefty, facing the lefty Arroyo, has the tying run with 2 outs in the 5th. And he grounds one up the middle, fielded on a short hop as Edwards. He'll take it to second, or he'll toss it to second. Martinez covering 6-4, and the inning is over. But a little bit of momentum for Strasburg. They score 2 on a couple of hits, make it 3 hits. And we go to the 6th, Charlottesville 4, Strasburg 2. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the top of the 6th, and first pitch swinging right back to Griffith as Salvi Alvarez lines out on 1 pitch for the out here in the 6th.
David Wiley.
We've seen multiple first pitch outs for the Tom Sox here tonight. Here is the 9-hitter David Wiley. Wiley is 0 for 2 tonight with a pop out to first and a strikeout swinging. So again, Logan Griffith back out to start the 6th inning. That's a ground ball, foul, got him in the box, and the umpire finally calls it. If they don't call it as a batter, all you have to do is just limp around a little bit and say it got you, and should be time called. Except when it really matters. So the count is 0-1. Griffith looking in for his signs. Hooks laying him down, the 0-1. And another ground ball, third base. This is going to be a foul ball. Parker, great job as he picks it up foul a couple of feet before it gets to the bag, and the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count. Setting the pitch, and that hit him in the back. And he goes flailing as he gets nailed in the back. And the 9-hitter Wiley on with 1 out here in the 6th.
Shortstop, number 4, Kyle Edwards.
Back to the top of the lineup, it's the dangerous Kyle Edwards. He's 1 for 2 tonight. And Griffith yanks the breaking ball outside, 1-0. Strasburg down 4-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. These two teams have played pretty good games this year in the first 2 matchups. 1-0, and yanks it again, 2-0. Looking at the line score here to this point, Charlottesville 4 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Strasburg 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1. Typically, side armors are much easier to steal on, so we'll see if Wiley, who is just nailed by a pitch, tries to take off here against Griffith and Hooks. Hooks does have a pretty solid arm back there, pretty accurate thrower. Think he would take off soon. 2-1 is up high, 3-1. I wouldn't be shocked to see hit and run here, 3-1. They do not, and it's ball 4. First and second, 1 out.
Second baseman, number 31, Bryce Martinez.
Walks kill you. It's just a matter of how long it takes for him to kill you. And we saw the walks kill Strasburg in last inning. And now a hit by a pitch and a walk here. Here's Bryce Martinez. He has been hit by a pitch. He has walked, and he has tried to suicide squeeze that didn't work out. He's also scored 2 of the 4 runs for Charlottesville. Mainly been the top of the lineup, doing it for the Sox. The pitch, and a strike called on the outside corner, 0-1. Double play ball would be ideal here to try to get out of the inning. Again, Derek Williams is on deck. Not a guy you want to face with the bases loaded. Outside, 1-1. Just not a good night for pitching as far as controlling the baseball for Strasburg. Something that really has not been that big of an issue this year. They have 7 walks tonight. They've hit 2 guys. They've only allowed 3 hits. 1-1. And strike 2. He paints that outside corner. Same spot as pitch number 1. It's 1-2. Middle infielders need to be ready here. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded. Second for 1. Back to first. In time, it's a double play. Middle infielders were ready. 4-6-3 twin killing, and Strasburg dodges a huge bullet in the top of the 6th. So now Strasburg with some momentum. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Sox still lead it 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Strasburg down 4-2, and they will send up Ingram, Parker, and Hooks. First 3 here in the inning against Chris Arroyo. The first pitch to Ingram is in there for a strike. Make sure you're with us in the 7th. We'll go over some history for you on this day in baseball history, July 8th. 0-1. Ingram takes outside, 1-1. The lefty Arroyo from the windup. And breaking ball drops in for a strike, 1-2. Bottom of the lineup has not done a lot tonight for Strasburg, and that has hurt. 1-2. And that misses. Only one hit from the 6 all the way to the 9 hole. Breaking ball, foul into the dugout. That was a solid double last inning. Two. Strasburg looking for base runners. Fouled back. Ingram battling here in this AB.
The parking lot goes to Isaac Fix, Strasburg starting pitcher tonight. Come on, Isaac, wash that thing.
Here we go again, 2-2. Swing and a miss. First out here in the 6th.
Third baseman, number 5, Cade Parker.
It'll bring Cade Parker to the plate. Cade is 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of strikeouts swinging. Arroyo deals, and it's swung on and missed, 0-1. One is outside, 1-1. Parker awaits the pitch from the lefty Arroyo, and that is inside. Not a bad pitch, but off the plate. Two-1 is fouled back, and it's even at 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball past the pitcher. Shortstop Edwards fields and throws to first in time. And there are 2 outs in the 6th inning.
That brings up the catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
It'll bring Ty Hooks to the plate. Hooks is 0 for 2 tonight. Ty takes one that skips to the plate. I think he got a piece of the umpire, 1-0.
Sophia Teft won that steak dinner. Congratulations. And thank you, Thad.
One 0 to the catcher, Ty Hooks out of Winthrop. And a hard ground ball to second. Martinez, easy throw to first in time, and 1-2-3 inning for Strasburg in the bottom of the 6th. We are set to move on to the 7th. 4-2 Tom Sox here tonight. We go to the top of the 7th. Charlottesville ready to bat. Let's see if they swing first pitch and get out again. It's Williams. He does not swing first pitch. Derek takes outside. Williams with the difference maker right now. A 2-run homer back in the first. He is 1 for 3. And he takes a strike in there from Griffith, 1-1. We'll go over some history here in the inning when time allows from baseball history. We'll start tonight in 1900, July 8th, 1900. 1-1 misses. Today in 1900, for the 4th time in his career, St. Louis star Jesse Burkett hits 2 inside the park homers in a game. 2-1. And fouled back. It's 2-2. Counts even at 2-2. And a soft grounder to second, and picked up on the hop. Throw to first, off balance is just in time. Nice play by Jaden Davis for the first out here in the 7th. Here's Hollis Porter. All right, here's an interesting one. Today in 1907, bombarded by pop bottles in Brooklyn, irate Cubs manager Frank Chance throws one back into the stand where it cuts a boy's leg. Chance is then mobbed and leaves the park in an armored car with a police escort after the Cubs' 5-0 victory. The pitch is a strike. Would you guess who the winner of the game's name was? Three Finger Brown emerges with the shutout win. Some crazy nicknames back then. 0-1 is swung on and missed, and it is quickly 0-2. Hollis Porter, 2 strikeouts and a walk tonight, quickly behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He was off balance. And there are 2 outs here in the 7th.
Now batting the DH, number 5, Henry Ford.
Here's Henry Ford, the DH.
Check out the sweet tea in the concession stand. It is awfully good. It's McDonald's quality. 10 out of 10 dentists prefer it.
That misses. Today in 1921, an order is issued that allows fans to keep balls that are hit into the stands in Pittsburgh. Today in 1921, 1-0 is fouled back. Today in 1934, Max Bishop draws 8 walks and a doubleheader, tying his own Major League record. Sounds like some Fat Hector numbers. 1-1, Griffith, the righty, sidearms it in, and it is off the plate, 2-1. Charlottesville 4, Strasburg 2, with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Tom Sox batting with the 5-hitter Ford at the plate. 2-1 misses up high, 3-1. Griffith deals, and that's in there, 3-2. Today in 1939, prior to the first game of a doubleheader with the Red Sox at Yankee Stadium, a wall of Japanese beetles formed in front of the home dugout, and although over 5,000 insects were captured, the problem returned later in the month. 3-2 pitch just misses off the plate, and it's a 2-out walk here in the 7th. It'll bring Connor Hinks
number 30,
to the plate. Hinks is 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI.
50-50 winner coming up.
And that nearly gets a piece of him. Griffith trying to get through the inning. At the moment, he has gone 2 1/3. He's allowed 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Just missing 2-0. Some close pitches, not missing by a whole lot right now. Just missing again, 3-0. You don't want to absolutely groove one here, but at the same time, you don't want to walk another man. 3-0. And he finds the zone. Today in 1962, the Dodgers take first place as Don Drysdale saves Sandy Koufax's 13th win, 2-0 against the Giants. LA remains in first until the final day of the season, but lose in a 3-game playoff to the Giants. That is fouled away, and it's 3-2. Today in 1965, Joe Morgan is the first Houston player with 6 hits in a game, but the Braves beat the Astros 9-8 in 12 innings. Counts 3-2, runner goes on the pitch, and we'll do it again as it's fouled off. Today in 1970, Jim Ray Hart ties a modern, Giants ties a modern Major League record with 6 RBIs and 1 inning with a 3-run homer and a 3-run triple. First player in 59 years to accomplish that. As the 3-2 once again just misses, ball 4, and back-to-back walks with 2 outs here in the 7th.
Spikes.
And Garrett Spikes will come up. Spikes is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts swinging and a line out to first. Time is called, and Hooks is going to go out and talk to Griffith.
Here's your 50-50 winner, green ticket.
We'll take a quick break.
Tonight.
As the meeting at the mound continues, looking back at 1974 when Cleveland's Gaylord Perry loses to Oakland in 10 innings, 4-3, Vida Blue, the winner on this day in 1974. So 2 outs here in the inning after a ground out and a strikeout to start the inning, a walk of Ford, a walk of Hinks, and now Spikes trying to come up big and turn things back in. Charlottesville is leading this game, but momentum is kind of stale for both squads at the moment. Griffith just trying to get through one more out, and it's a liner into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Runner is being sent home. He will score easily. Throw to third by Ector, and the runner moves up to second base. Ector waited back on it. He then threw it into third and allowed the runner to move up to second base. Just not good decision making out there as it's 5-2. RBI single for Garrett Spikes as we continue to see the effects of base on balls. So a single and an RBI, and then Spikes moved up on the throw to second. So it's second and third for Alvarez, the catcher. And he takes a strike, 0-1. 0-1. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. Today in 1982, Billy Martin records his 1,000th career win as a manager as the Athletics beat the Yankees 6-3. Oh and 2. And Alvarez fouls it back. Today in 1990, losing 7-0 to California in the third, the Brewers scored 20 unanswered runs, including 13 in the fifth to win. The biggest swing of runs since 1980 and will not be topped in the 90s. Still 0-2 to Alvarez. 2 walks and a lineout, and he lines one to second. Davis makes the catch, and the half inning is over. Charlottesville with one big insurance run as they up their lead back up to 3. 1 hit in the inning for the Tom Sox. We go to the 7th inning stretch. 5-2 Tom Sox. And we are off to the bottom of the 7th. Hope you got up out of your recliner or your car even. Stretch it out a little bit as we get ready for the bottom of the inning. Strasburg down 5-2. La Sala leads it off, and Anthony takes outside. Same pitcher, Chris Arroyo, is still in the game for the Tom Sox as they are working with their 3-run lead here in the 7th. La Sala 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored tonight. And he gets one off the end of the bat foul, 1-1.
The 50-50 winner was Christina McCoy. For half the pot, you won't report it to the IRS.
One and a foul ball, 1-2. Continue on a little bit of history here in the bottom half of the 7th. Wait until after this pitch. 6 hits tonight for Strasburg, 4 for Charlottesville, but the walks and hit by pitches, timely run scoring for Charlottesville. La Sala takes outside. Today in 1995, after each team scores a run in the first inning, the Astros and Padres play scoreless ball for the next 14 frames. Each team scores its second run in the 16th stanza, and the Astros pull it out with a run in the last half of the 17th as La Sala takes one over the plate for ball 3, 3-2. Maybe in under the hands, but over the plate. Second life here, 3-2. And a pop-up in the shallow right field. Second baseman Martinez makes the catch, and there's one out in the seventh.
Second baseman, number 6, Jaden Davis.
Jaden Davis will bat. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a single back in the first. Today in 2001, Lance Berkman has 3 hits to extend his hitting streak to 21 games. Davis takes a strike, 0-1. And that misses. Here's an interesting one. Today in 2002, the Class A Charleston River Dogs defeat the Columbus Red Sticks 4-2 on Nobody Night in Charleston. I'll give you a second to think about that as we wait for this pitch. 1-1 is a strike. Nobody Night. Fans were barred from Joe Riley Stadium in the team's attempt to set an all-time record low attendance for a single game. The previous mark is believed to be 12 in 1881. 1-2. And a ground ball left side. Off the glove of the third baseman, Hanks. It's an infield single as it trickles into left. Second hit of the night for Davis.
Left fielder number 1, Victor Castillo.
Just to finish up on that one, so the previous low had been 12. Fans were let into the park after the 5th inning, at which the attendance is officially recorded as 0. So they let you in after the 5th. Hey, everybody wants to set a record, even back in 2002. Here's Castillo. Victor fouls it away, 0-1. Today in 2002, Jason Giambi out-homers Sammy Sosa 7-1 in the final round to take the 2002 Home Run Derby. Oh-1 to Victor Castillo, and Victor takes low. Well, here's one that relates to one of Charlottesville players, Braden Halliday. Today in 2005, Blue Jays ace Roy Halladay is struck on the shin by a line drive and placed on the DL with a fractured leg. The injury cost Roy the rest of the season, including his chance to be the AL starter for the American League. Roy Halladay, one of the greatest starting pitchers in baseball history in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. 2-1 to Castillo, and that is a ground ball foul. Today in 2008, in his 200th Major League game, Ryan Braun hits his 56th Major League home run. Only Mark McGwire and Rudy York hit more in their first 200 games. Braun was later found to be juicing in some ways, but same with McGwire. It was not orange juice. 2-2. Castillo continues to battle here. Good at bat by Victor Castillo. Still 2-2. As we look at the pitch count for Arroyo, through 2 1/3 tonight, he is at 47 pitches, but he's holding things down, and he's currently in line for the victory if things hold up. 2-2 again to the lefty, Victor Castillo. Breaking ball, popped up foul again and out of play. Today in 2009, Andrew Jones hits 3 home runs to lead Texas to an 8-1 win over Los Angeles, breaking a tie between the two teams and the American League West race. We'll try it again, 2-2. And Castillo is hit in the back by a curveball, and it'll bring the tying run to the plate and Thad Ector. Great at-bat, ends in a painful result, but he's on base.
Right fielder number 26, Thad Ector.
And that'll bring Thad Ector to the plate. Ector hit a long 2-run homer in the 5th to make it at that time a 4-2 game, and now he bats with 2 on as a chance to tie it with 1 swing. One out here in the bottom of the seventh, 5-2 Tom Sox. Strasburg with a tying run at the plate with Davis at second and Castillo at first. Arroyo, the lefty, sets and delivers, and that is low. Today in 2011, the Red Sox score 8 runs in the first inning, including 3 on a homer by David Ortiz. Get this, chasing starter Zach Britton, starting pitcher. I don't remember him starting games, but then again, that was a while ago. Known as a closer, 1-0. And to the backstop, runners are going to move up to second and third. The count is 2-0. And pass ball is the official scoring. So second and third here for Strasburg. Base hit can make this a 1-run game here in the seventh. And a dangerous count, 2-0, with Joe De Los Santos on deck. Set in the pitch. Breaking ball hit foul. He got the breaking ball, but it's like he got 2 out in front and then wanted to slow the bat, and then he just slowed the bat down. And fortunate it wasn't just a slow chopper or nubber in fair territory. Two and one to Ector. And that's in the dirt, 3-1. Final history note for you today. In 2021, the Padres mount the biggest comeback of their history to defeat the Nats 9-8. They were down 8-0 and came back and won it with 9 unanswered. Those are our history notes on this day, July 8th, in baseball history. 3-1 to Ector. Swing and a miss. He got the breaking ball again and couldn't connect, and now it's full 3-2. At the worst here in the inning, Strasburg needs to score 1, and that's at the absolute worst. He'd like to score 2, but a sac fly maybe. But obviously, you would like to score more. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Struggles continue tonight for the Express on the offensive side, especially with men in scoring position. So it's down to De Los Santos here in the seventh. It's amazing how it's like every time tonight they've had men in scoring position, it's automatic strikeouts. All but one. De Los Santos 1 for 3 tonight. He's got power. When he connects, he can send it a long way. And he takes for a strike, 0-1. Strasburg, again, out-hitting Charlottesville 7-4. Seems like whenever Strasburg out-hits their opponent, they lose the game for some reason. Whenever they're out-hit, they win. It's very odd. 0-1. De Los Santos, a nubber back to the mound. Routine play for Arroyo, and Strasburg just continues to struggle with men in scoring position here in tonight's game. They trail by 3 as we go to the 8th. David Wiley leads it off for the Tom Sox as we go to the top of the 8th inning. It'll be Wiley, Edwards, and Martinez, 9-1 and 2, as Griffith remains on the mound for the Express. The pitch. Strike called. We will take a look at some scores around the Valley League when we have a moment here. Oh and 1. Wiley is 0 for 2 tonight with a hit by pitch, and he hits a sky-high pop-up in the right. I don't know if Hector sees it. He does. And he backs up and just makes the catch. That's the first out here in the 8th. 1 up, 1 down, back to the top of the lineup. It's Kyle Edwards.
Shortstop, number 4, Kyle Edwards.
Edwards, a double in the 2nd, a walk and a run scored in the 5th, and a walk in the 6th. Winchester leads Covington 11-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Percival all over Stanton 9-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Front Royal leads Newmarket 8-7 in the bottom of the 5th inning. So they're in for a long night as that's fouled back. Woodstock leads Waynesboro 6-4 in the top of the 8th. And of course here in Strasburg, Tom Sox lead the Express 5-2 in the top of the 8th. 0-1 to Edwards. That is up high, 1-1. Mariners and Astros tied 2-2 in the top of the 7th. As that is hit high into the air. Actor again, he goes back, now he comes in. He's sprinting in, makes the catch. And back-to-back flyouts to right to start the 8th.
Second baseman, number 31, Bryce.
It's Bryce Martinez, the second baseman. Atlanta leads Tampa Bay 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers and Angels underway. They're scoreless in the 1st. The pitch. That's fouled away. 0-1. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Bryce Martinez. It's been on twice tonight. Griffith looking to get through another inning. He deals, and he went around. Check swing, couldn't hold it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Griffith here in the 8th inning. No matter what happens here, you got to tip the cap to Griffith. He's done a good job keeping Strasburg in it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Strasburg running out of opportunities. We are getting down the crunch time here tonight. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Strasburg down 5-2. New pitcher for the Tom Sox. It's Davian Garcia out of Pasco Hernando Community College from Tampa, Florida. 6-foot righty, 188. He has a 3-run lead to work with, and he will face Woody, Ingram, and Parker here for the Express. The first pitch from the righty is outside, 1-0. Reese Woody leads it off. He is 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th. Woody out of George Mason University. Are they in the Sun Belt too? No, they're in the A-10. 1-0. That misses, 2-0. Back in the day, George Mason used to be in the Colonial. VCU was in the Colonial. ODU. It's kind of lost its identity, I would say, a little bit. Yeah. 2 balls and no strikes. And a fastball fired in there, 2-1. Again, Tom Sox with a win would extend their lead in the division rankings or division standings over Strasburg. It'd be up to a game and a half for them. 2-1. That, called strike, 2-2. Off the plate for a strike. Why not go right back out there? And it goes with the slider. Woody just gets a piece. Still 2-2.
To the train station, and you'll get a certificate for a freeze pop.
Tim dropping here at First Bank Park. I did bring the sweatshirt in tonight. You wouldn't think when you show up here and it's 90 degrees at 5 o'clock, but you think ahead. It might rain. Keep me dry. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Bunch of strikeouts tonight for the Express. First out here in the 8th.
Bringing to the plate the DH, number 22, Chase Ingram.
7 to be exact. Here is Chase Ingram. Ingram 0 for 3. Ground out to second, ground out to short, and a strikeout swinging. Garcia deals low. Well, Garcia with a chance here for possibly a 2-inning save if he gets through here, and then they bring him back out for the 9th. Again, the starter, David Utagawa, will not factor into the decision. He only went 4. So right now, Chris Arroyo is in line for the Tom Sox. 1-0. That is low, 2-0. Catcher couldn't hold on. Two balls and no strikes. And he fouls it into the net and into the Tom Sox dugout. Player makes the catch very nonchalantly. Puts his hand down. Two-one swing and a miss, 2-2. Two-two. Breaking ball, good eye there as Ingram lays off, and it fills up at 3-2. Hearing some firecrackers, explosives in the distance as Ingram hits a healthy hack, fouls it off. Catcher couldn't hold on. Maybe swung and missed, but the catcher couldn't hold on. 3-2. I guess he would have had to foul it off. Three and two again. Strasburg needs base runners. And just missing ball 4. It's a 1-out walk. Nice AB. Nice plate appearance there from Ingram.
Third baseman, number 5, Cade Parker.
It'll bring Parker to the plate. Cade is 0 for 3, 2 punch outs and a ground out. Express down 5-2. They have 5 outs to work with as we're in the bottom of the 8th. Davian Garcia looking for a ground ball double play. Nearly hit him 1-0. One and no. And that is lined in the left. It's a base hit. Ingram is going to hold it second, and that brings the tying run to the plate once again here for the Express in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Ty Hooks, the catcher.
The catcher, number 11, Ty Hooks.
Strasburg has had so many opportunities tonight. It's unbelievable how many chances they've had to chip away at this thing. That's it. Hit number 8. They're now out hitting the Tom Sox 8-4. Ty Hooks, the catcher, is 0 for 3 tonight. Ingram at second and Parker at first. On deck, La Sala. Long look in by Garcia. And the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Ty trying to get on base and keep this thing going here. That's in the dirt to the backstop. Runners are going to move up. And it's second and third with 1 out on the wild pitch. 2-0 now. Two and 0, and we've got a stoppage here as the coach is going to come out, and we'll take a quick timeout. So after the meeting at the mound, the count is 2-0 to Ty Hooks. He is the tying run here in this one. Davian Garcia in some trouble. Strasburg trying to finally take advantage of an opportunity here tonight, trailing 5-2. 2-0 to Hooks. Garcia sets, and he deals, and that is inside ball 3. La Sala, the scheduled hitter, to bat next. Three and 0 to Hooks. And he gets a strike, 3-1. You know, Hooks wants to try to get on here and put the tying run on base. Bullpen activity for the Tom Sox. 3-1. And ball 4, the bases are loaded. The tying run is on first base for the Express.
shortstop, number 12, Anthony Lasala.
And it looks like the stalling is going to continue. They're going to pull the catcher out. He's going to go talk for a minute. Then when he gets back, the coach is going to come out and get the pitcher. You've seen this too many times. So at this point, now that the catcher comes back, you should not be able to go out and get him. Now let's see if they do. I don't know if they're going to, but he should not be able to call time and come out there. This bothers me every single season. Let's see. Nope. I'm going to let it ride. Respect. Lots of respect there. Here's Lasala. Bases loaded. One out. He's the go-ahead run. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And it's a low strike, 0-1. Explosives continue in. Oh, we can see them now. Yeah, they're shooting up instead of straight into the ground. Strasburg looking for their own fireworks. 0-1, that's a check swing foul ball, 0-2. So Lasala down in the count, 0-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. This is going to be fielded by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time. A run does score. It's 5-3, and the tying run is in the scoring position now for the top of the lineup. So Lasala with the RBI ground out. Ingram comes in to score.
The number 6, Jaden Davis.
Now, do you think about possibly running for hooks here and then putting Vaughn in the catch? Vaughn on the bench. Hooks is out there at second as the tying run. They're leaving him in again. The pitch to Davis. That is up high, ball 1. 5-3, Tom Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. Strasburg possibly a single away from tying it. Jaden Davis out of Vanderbilt. 2 for 4 tonight, 2 singles. The 1-0. That is a late called strike, 1-1. Count is 1-1 to Jaden Davis. And a chopper off the plate foul just changes the whole complexion of the AB. 1 and 2. Garcia trying to get through it here and hold it and send it to the 9th with his team still leading. 1 and 2 to Davis. That is low. He tried to reach back and give it everything he had. A lot of stolen here from Alvarez. 2 and 2. There is a base open with Castillo, the lefty, on deck. Looks like couldn't tell if it's a lefty or righty getting hot for Charlottesville in the bullpen. Looks like a righty. 2-2. And he just gets a piece as it goes off the pole and foul. It's still 2 and 2. Jaden Davis looking to come up big here for the Strasburg Express in the 8th. Two. Swing and another foul and out of play. Just a heads up to everybody. I've already mentioned that. The Harrisonburg Culpeper rain out. All right, still 2 and 2. Long battle here. 3 foul balls in the AB. And Davis takes outside, and the count fills at 3-2. Pitcher was receiving the throw back to the mound. He takes his glove off mid-throw and drops the ball and the glove and has to pick them both back up. Big pitch here. Garcia against Davis. Tying run at second, bottom of the 8th. 3-2, 2 outs. Bases open at first. Kicking the pitch. Ball 4 as the umpire flinched. And the bases are loaded.
Left fielder number 1, Victor Castillo.
Oh, man. Home plate umpire flinched on the pitch, but did not ring him up. I see no bullpen activity, so it looks like they're going to... Oh, I stand corrected. Here comes the coach, and they're going to pull him. So that's going to be it for Garcia, as he will leave the game in a sticky spot for his next pitcher. His teammate coming in to try to hold it down here. And we will tell you about the new arm right after this. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Strasburg down 5-3. Matthew Eggert, the new pitcher for the Tom Sox, Michael Eggert, 6'3" righty, 225 out of Wofford College from Greensville, South Carolina. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th for Victor Castillo. He has been on 3 times tonight, a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Strasburg has trailed all night long, and they have had so many chances, haven't taken advantage, but trying to do so here. The pitch. Castillo takes a breaking ball out of the zone, 1-0. Eggert on the summer has been spectacular. 9 2/3, 7 strikeouts, and a 0 ERA. Then again, if he gives up the runs here, they wouldn't hurt him unless it was the batter. Inherited runners is always something to look at for relievers. 1-0 to Castillo. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, 1-1. This inning started with a strikeout, not a walk like you might think. It did lead, the walk followed after the strikeout though. 3 walks in the inning, committed by Garcia. 1 ball, 1 strike to Castillo. And that almost hit him. It was almost a strike as well, 2-1. Castillo will be followed by Thad Ector and Joe De Los Santos. Meat of this lineup here for Strasburg. 2 balls and a strike. Eggert looking in for his signs. The 6'3" righty comes set. 2-1 is a changeup in the dirt, and it is 3-1. Pressure on the pitcher here. And I think if you're the hitter, you take. I always try to rationalize this. You take, you get it to 3-2 if he throws a strike, and then you have everybody moving. That way a ball in the gap can score possibly 3, but definitely 2. 3-1 to Castillo. And he takes strike 2 on a late call. And I think that's because Castillo didn't move out of the box initially. He thought it was a strike. It wasn't called until the last second. Oh, man. Well, now they're running. That is tough. The high strike has typically not been called tonight. Oh, wouldn't this be a bad time for a pitch clock violation? Trying to find their sign. 3-2. And a line drive into right. It's a base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 will score, 2 will score, and 3 will score. And the Strasburg Express with a 2-out, 2-strike, 3 RBI double. And Strasburg has taken a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Victor Castillo comes up big. And the Express with their first lead of the night. It is 6-5. How about that? Castillo got his fastball and hammered it to right, and it helped that the runners were moving on the pitch. Victor Castillo comes up big again. Here's Ector with a man on second and 2 outs. And Ector takes in the dirt. Wow, 6-5 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Smoke is rolling in here at the ballpark, and it's not the Canadian one. It's from the fireworks and firecrackers and everything being fired off in the neighborhood. 1-0 to Thad Ector. Eggert trying to hold it here, and that is popped up foul and out of play. 1-1. The wind will blow it a little bit. We're seeing it blow past us. Flag is absolutely still out there. Probably a lot of moisture. We're blowing right up here and beside us as well. 1-1. Ector trying to add some insurance, and he takes a breaking ball in there, top of the zone. 1-2. Charlottesville will have 3, 4, and 5 due up in the top of the 9th. It'll be Williams, Porter, and Ford. So heart of the lineup for Charlottesville. 1-2 to Ector with Victor Castillo at second. 6-5 Strasburg here in the 8th. 1-2. And Ector hits one up the middle to second. It'll be fielded on the hop. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But not before. Strasburg scores 4 runs to take the lead for the first time tonight. As we go to the 9th, Strasburg will look to lock it down as they lead it 6-5 over the Tom Sox. What a game this has turned out to be. We go to the 9th inning. New pitcher for the Express looking to come in and close it down. It's Parker Say. Say will come in here in a tough spot. He'll face 3-4-5 in the lineup. Parker out of the University of South Florida. 6'2 lefty, 205. He will face Williams, possibly a pinch hitter, and Ford here in the Charlottesville 9th. Strasburg with 4 in the bottom of the 8th to storm back and take the lead for the first time tonight. As we get ready to start the top of the 9th. Williams is 1 for 4 with a home run. First pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Numbers. Final line for Garcia for the Tom Sox. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 4 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, and a strikeout. 0-1 from Say to Williams. Nearly hit him, 1-1. Fireworks and explosives continue to go off. Parker Say's numbers, 9 innings, 16 strikeouts, and a 2.00 ERA. 1-1 to Derek Williams. Swing and a foul back. Aggressive hack, and it's 1-2. So it looks like Hollis Porter, the on-deck hitter, is going to be pinch hit for. We'll wait till he officially steps up. Or the pinch hitter officially steps up. It appears Nathan Fink would be the guy that'll be called on. 1-2. The lefty Say sets and deals. And that is crushed left field. And this game is tied. Derek Williams with his second home run of the night as he crushes it over the wall and left, and it's tied at 6. So a blown save for Parker Say here in the 9th. 5th hit of the night for Charlottesville. So Williams with the home run to lead off the 9th. It's not going to be easy for Strasburg tonight.
Number 23, Nathan Fink.
Nathan Fink is going to pinch hit for Porter here. So suddenly, after Charlottesville had no momentum at all, had all of it taken away from them, they proceed to hit a home run to tie the game. Here's Fink, swing and a miss, 0-1. Nathan Fink out of Florida, Southwestern State from Charlottesville, Virginia, 6'4", 225. Say just needs to focus up now. 0-1, that's fouled back, 0-2. Strasburg will have De Los Santos, Woody, and Ingram due up in the bottom of the 9th. Strasburg hoping that it's still a 6-6 game. Oh, and 2. Say sets and deals. And strike 3 called on the outer part. Tough break there for Fink, just coming up for the first time tonight. And getting rung up there, but it's the first out in the ninth.
Ford.
It'll bring Henry Ford to the plate. Ford is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk in the first and a walk in the seventh. He has also scored a run tonight for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. This has been something else. The pitch to Ford, and that is popped up behind the plate, giving it a look as hooks, but it's out of play. 0-1. So Derek Williams with the 2-run bomb in the first and the game-tying leadoff homer in the top of the ninth. He has been really the offensive source in this lineup tonight. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. 0-1. That's in the dirt. 1-1 to Ford. Absolutely no bullpen activity at all for the Tom Sox, so that makes you think Eggert will probably come back out for the ninth. 1-1. And a liner to short and caught by LaSala. It almost went right through his glove, but he made the snag. Nice play out there on a hard hit liner for the second out in the ninth.
Third baseman, number 30, Connor Hanks.
2 outs for Connor Hanks. Hanks with a single and an RBI back in the fifth. He has also walked and struck out looking. Again, we were talking about Eggert and his 0 ERA. Well, he did allow those 3 inherited runners to score, but then he didn't allow his runner to score. The pitch is just low to Hanks, 1-0. Again, Charlottesville with a run here in the ninth to tie it up on the leadoff home run. Strasburg trying to keep it right there. 2 outs, 1-0, and that is right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. And low, 2-1. 2-1 the count with 2 outs here in the ninth. The lefty Parker Say sets and delivers, and that is laced to first off the glove of the first baseman Woody into right field, and the go-ahead runs at first with 2 outs here in the ninth. And that's going to be scored in error.
Number 1, Garrett Spikes.
First error of the night on the Tom Sox. Excuse me, on the Express. So Woody is charged with the error. Bad time for the first error. Here's Garrett Spikes. He has 1 for 4 tonight with a single and an RBI along with 2 strikeouts. It was hard hit, but play that he's just got to make. Spikes takes outside. Last thing you want to do here is throw a wild pitch and allow the runner to get into scoring position, and then a base hit could score him. So Parker Say and Ty Hooks need to stay on the same page here. One 0. That's low, 2-0. Dangerous count here with Spikes. You don't want to throw something right down the middle. Spikes came in batting 300, 3 for 10, very limited ABs. And he takes inside 3-0. And on deck's the catcher, Salvi Alvarez. But with the lefty Spikes up here and the lefty on the mound, this is the matchup you want if you're Strasburg. You've got a lefty-lefty matchup. You've got to pound the zone. He's behind 3-0, and you know Spikes isn't going to swing here. He'll take at least 1. 3-0. And he does swing. He hits it high into the air to center, and De Los Santos leaps and makes the catch at the wall. What a play by Joe De Los Santos, saving extra bases as he scales the wall in left center to make the catch. He does swing 3-0, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. In a tie game, it's 6-6. Joe De Los Santos will lead it off as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the ninth, and how fitting. The guy who just made the possibly game-saving catch in center up on the wall will lead it off here in the bottom of the ninth. 6-6 the score. Strasburg with a win could get back into first. Charlottesville with a win would hold on to first place and extend things up to a game and a half. Eggert is back on here in the ninth. De Los Santos, first pitch, takes a changeup just low, 1-0. Strasburg with 4 in the bottom of the eighth to take a 6-5 lead, and then Williams and the Tom Sox with a solo home run in the top of the ninth to tie it back up. This has turned out to be dramatic, along with a lot of other things tonight. 1-0. De Los Santos takes in the dirt, 2-0. Against Eggert, again, Eggert coming in through almost 10 innings. He had a 0 ERA with 7 strikeouts. Well, he gave up 3 runs last half inning, but they weren't his runs. So his ERA remains 0 for now. Good hitters count for Joe, 2-0. And he gets one off the end of the bat and hits it to short. Throw to first is in time. He was swinging to end it, and instead just got jammed for the first out here in the ninth.
Number 19, Reese Woody.
So 1 out here in the ninth for Eggert and Charlottesville. And it'll bring Reese Woody to the plate. Woody is 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts and a double back in the fourth. Woody bats from the left side here against the righty Eggert. Looking in and deals. Pitch is low, and suddenly the low pitch is kind of faded out a little bit, fizzled out. One ball, one strike. Excuse me, 1-0, and that's fouled away. Now it's 1-1. Ball and a strike to Reese Woody here in the bottom of the ninth. Kick and the pitch. That is low as it skips up to us. If that net wasn't there, we could have made the play. Yeah, wouldn't have had all these bugs getting all over us. 2-1. That is a strike called. One final score tonight. Woodstock has defeated Waynesboro 6-4. Winchester leads Covington 13-4, top of the ninth. Percival has defeated Stanton 10-0 in 8. Mercy Rule, Front Royal leads Newmarket 10-9, bottom 7. 2-2 to Woody here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch. It is a swing and a miss. Woody has struck out in back-to-back innings, and it'll bring Chase Ingram, the DH, to the plate.
DH number 22, Chase Ingram.
So Strasburg, if they're unable to score a run here, that would mean we're playing free baseball. See if Ingram can get a hold of one and be the hero tonight. Eggert has looked much sharper here in this inning than he did last inning. The pitch. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Same pitch. This time he went after tried to swing at it, couldn't connect. Oh, and 2 to Ingram. Long look in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the half inning is over. 1-2-3 inning for Eggert and the Tom Sox. And that means we are going to extra innings. Tom Sox will have the ghost runner at second. It should be Garrett Spikes. And we will come back for extras right after this here on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to extras, top of the 10th inning. Garrett Spikes will be placed at second as the international tiebreaker. Calvin Alexander will pinch hit for Salvi Alvarez here in the 10th. First baseman playing in for the bunt. Got to keep an eye out here. Parker Say still in the mound for Strasburg. He will not bunt. He will take low. It's off the glove. Runner goes to third. Throw to third, and he is safe. Parker, it's like he couldn't get the tag down. Throw beat him by a mile. And at third base now is Spikes. He is extremely fortunate. I have no idea what happened there. And now Strasburg has to play the infield in. 1-0. Strike called, 1-1. That's big missed opportunity. Alexander batting .228 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs this summer. Pinch hitting here in the 10th. 1-1 to Alexander. Say deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2. On deck, David Wiley, the center fielder. He's 0 for 3. Say comes set. 1-2. Just missing outside, 2-2. First extra inning game of the summer for the Tom Sox. 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled back. Battle continues with Say and Alexander. Go ahead, run at third. Charlottesville within striking distance of taking the lead here in the 10th. The pitch. That's low, and it's 3-2. One thing you got to look at, Derek Williams is up there in the 3-hole in this lineup. If you keep messing around and let the lineup move around too much, he would probably get a chance possibly with an out or two here in the 10th. 3-2. And Alexander fouls it back. Count is still 3-2. Three-two coming up again. And it's fouled back again. Say trying to get the fastball by him, but Alexander doing a good job of battling at the plate. So we will do it again. 3-2 is inside, ball 4. And it's first and third with nobody out. It'll bring Wiley up.
Center fielder, number 19, David Wiley.
This would be the time they'll squeeze and probably execute it perfectly. I can see a squeeze here. Would they even try to send Alexander, the catcher, to second on a stolen base attempt? Hooks, don't know if he'll throw down or not, but maybe try to get in a rundown, but that can also come back and bite you, trying to mess around too much on the bases. Say looking for some outs, and that misses 1-0. Strasburg stormed back to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th before Say gave up a home run to Williams that tied it. And now the Tom Sox with first and third and nobody out here in the 10th. Called strike 1. Good pitch there from Say, 1-1. And he crushes one, but foul. He was out in front of it, got a good piece. But it just goes down as a foul ball, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a pitch. As he elevated the fastball and blew it right by Wiley. And that's the first out here in the 10th. 1 out for Kyle Edwards, the shortstop. This is his 6th plate appearance of the night. He's got a double, 2 walks, a run scored. Runner goes. The pitch is hit high into the air to left field. Getting under it and making the catch. The throw back to first, and he's going to get back safely as the go-ahead run scores on the sac fly. As it was hit well enough to score him, and runner was moving on the pitch, so he had to get back. It's 7-6. There are 2 outs in the inning as the Tom Sox score the run.
Second baseman, number 31, Bryce Martinez.
It's hard not to think back to that throw on the wild pitch where it looked like he should have been out by a country mile at third, but he was safe. So it's first and runner on first with 2 outs for Bryce Martinez. Charlottesville trying to add some more. And he grounds it up the middle. Davis, high hop. He has to leap and throw it to second. 4-6 on the putout. And the half inning is over. Charlottesville scores 1 run. The base runner that was started at second base comes in to score as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Charlottesville 3 outs away from winning this game. Strasburg going to try to tie or win it. We'll come back right after this. We go to the bottom of the 10th. The ghost runner at second will be a pinch runner for Chase Ingram. It'll be Wyatt Pfeiffer, so he will start at second with nobody out here in the 10th. Cade Parker, the batter. Cade takes a breaking ball up high. It's the bottom of the lineup for Strasburg. 7, 8, 9. Parker, Hooks, and LaSala. Let's see if Strasburg can find a way to manufacture a run and tie or win it here with Eggert still on the mound for the Tom Sox. Pfeiffer at second. 1-0 to Parker. He shows bunt, pulls back. Here's the throw to third, and he is out. He is called out at third. And the game put into the hands of the umpire, and it looks like it's going to cost Strasburg's chances of winning it tonight. Pfeiffer slid into third. Did not look like a tag was made, and they call him out. Pfeiffer's hurt, and unfortunately, it looks like the call was put into the hands of the umpires, and it's not going to work out well for the Express. He is out, and that a devastating hit to the Express chances here tonight. So the count is 2-0. Wow, that's just a tough way to have things work out here in the 9th or 10th for the Express. Time is called, and mid AB, the right fielder is being called in. 14 is being sent to center, and the center fielder is moving to right for the Tom Sox.
Now in center field, number 14, Sergio Rivera.
So Sergio Rivera is in at center field, and then Wiley moves to right. So 2-0 to Cade Parker. Two-0. And that misses 3-0. Now how fitting would it be to walk him? 3-0 to Parker. Strasburg had their ghost runner thrown out at third. 3-0 is a strike call at 3-1. I should say called out at third. Three balls and a strike. And that is popped up. Foul territory. Giving it a look. And it's foul as the ball bounces over the dugout. So it's 3-2 to Cade Parker. Three and two to Parker.
Go, Kate.
Three-two pitch. Ball four. That just misses. Just barely misses. And it'll bring Ty Hooks, the catcher, up. Tying run. Back on base. Just look at how big that out was at third. Changes the whole complexion of this game. Especially this inning. So, Hooks is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in the 8th. Parker with good speed at first, the pitch. And breaking ball in the dirt. Parker retreats back to first, 1-0. One and 0. That's up high, 2-0 on Dex LaSala. Two and 0 the count to Ty Hooks out of Winthrop. Tying run at first here in the 10th. Slow breaking ball like an ephus misses up high, 3-0. Sound like Peyton Trawick, head coach of the Express, just told him to take the pitch. 3-0. Hooks takes a strike, 3-1. 3-1 to Ty Hooks with one out in the bottom of the 10th. Eggert deals, runner goes, the pitch is low, ball 4. And the Express continue to battle here, first and second. And one out. And it'll bring LaSala up to the plate, and we've got a meeting at the mound here.
Hasta la vista, baby.
So while the meeting at the mound takes place, we'll step away for 30 seconds. So Strasburg, although they had their ghost runner thrown out at third to start the inning, have first and second and one out. Tying run at second, it's Parker. Winning run at first, it's Ty Hooks. LaSala, the batter. LaSala does have a double tonight. And he hits a ground ball to second base. This could be 2. They go to second for 1, back to first, and nope, not going to get it. And the tying run is up to third. But Strasburg is down to their last out, as Jaden Davis will be the last hope for Strasburg.
Now batting number 6, Jaden Davis.
So Hooks is out at second on the fielder's choice. LaSala reaches. Now here's the next thing. If you're LaSala, do you try to steal second? It's risky. It's something to think about. Jaden Davis. Batting with first and third and 2 outs. Tying run at third, and he swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. LaSala at first, Parker at third. Tom Sox with 1 in the top of the 10th. Strasburg needing 1 to tie. 0-1. It's low. He laid off this time. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Breaking ball up high, 2-1. Davis tonight 2 singles. He reached on an error. He walked and scored in the 8th. One of the 4 runs for the Express to take the lead in the 8th inning. 2-1 with Victor Castillo awaiting on deck, hoping for a chance. 2-1 swing and a foul tip into the glove. And the Express are down to their final strike here in the 10th. It'll be the 34th pitch of the evening for Eggert. 2-2, 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. The pitch, runner goes. It is strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. As Strasburg loses one tonight. As the Tom Sox win it 7-6 in 10. For Charlottesville, they are now 17-7. They lead the division by a game and a half. Strasburg falls to 18-9. They are a game and a half out of first place behind the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Tough one here tonight for Strasburg in a game that, well, they couldn't really hang in the first 7 or 8 innings. Then they finally did. They took the lead. That didn't last long. And then in the 10th, man caught stealing at third on a close play at third, but pretty poor call. That's all I'll say there on that front. Tough to lose these games, especially two very solid teams, two very evenly skilled teams, but it's always tough to lose a game in a situation where you're in it right up until the end. Final line score tonight here in this one. Charlottesville victorious, 7 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Strasburg, 6 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Winning pitcher tonight is Matthew Eggert, as he ends up going 2 1/3, allowing 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And the losing pitcher, Parker Say, with a blown save and a loss tonight. As Say, 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. We appreciate everybody joining us here tonight on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. Just a reminder that we will be back here on Wednesday, July 12th, as the Express will be hosting the Front Royal Cardinals. Looking at the upcoming schedule tomorrow for these two teams, Strasburg will be at Culpeper for the first, Strasburg will be at Waynesboro tomorrow for a 7 o'clock start against the Waynesboro Generals. Meanwhile, Charlottesville will be hosting a doubleheader against Winchester with Game 1 at 4 and Game 2 at 7. Charlottesville victorious tonight in 10 innings by a final score of 7-6. We hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we will talk to you again on Wednesday night. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2023 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.